Our pastors have challenged us to be Christ-centered and Christ-sent every day. I wish I could say I do this daily, but often I pray, Lord, what do you have for me today? Who is that person that I might cross paths with, and how can I be Christ-sent as you answer this prayer in my life? Let me share with you several stories of how God has answered my prayer. First, there was a guy at the hardware store, a young guy who was putting on whiskey plates in the parking lot. You know, the plates that you put on after you've had a DWI. I said, hey, you have to put on the plates. He looked at me and said, yeah. I mentioned there was a time in my life where that could have happened to me. At that, he said, well, life got pretty messed up for me. I just got out of a program called Teen Challenge, and I'm trying to put things back together now with this new car, a job, and a good girlfriend. I asked if he was a believer, and he said yes. So I sat down on the curb while you put on the plates and talked with him about life, struggles, and Jesus. I encouraged him that Jesus can give back the years that we've lost. He looked at me and said, I think God put the two of us together today. I walked away thanking God for the opportunity to spend a moment with a new believer to encourage his heart. Then there's Denny, my small engine guy. I showed up at a shop the day he got the news that his liver is shutting down and that he might have only 12 to 18 months to live. He needs to be on dialysis 3 days a week. He's a pretty upbeat guy, and we were both sailors, so over the years we've shared experiences and made a connection. But this day the mood was pretty solemn as he reflected on the news. I said, hey Denny, are you a man of faith? We've never breached that subject before. He said he believed in God, but not the church. So I told him that I'd be praying for him and that I would like to walk this road with him. As I left, he thanked me for taking the time, and he would really appreciate it if I stopped by now and again, which I've done. These are a couple of stories among a number I could share. As a result, I've prayed for eyes to see and ears to hear what God is doing in the lives of people all around me. These events and others have given me a passion to pray for men and women that they would hear and respond to the gospel. This has started to change my prayer life. Although I was skeptical at first when situations arose, now I walk with anticipation, which has built my faith. God has answered my prayer to be on mission every day.